The mysterious letter. In the small town of Willow Creek, life moved at a slow and steady pace. Everyone knew everyone, and secrets were rare. Nestled amidst rolling hills and lush forests, Willow Creek was the kind of place where time seemed to stand still. The cobblestone streets were lined with charming cottages, and the town square, with its centuries-old oak tree, was a gathering spot for locals. Emily, a 25-year-old librarian, had lived in Willow Creek her entire life. She loved the tranquility of the town and the familiarity of its people. Her days were filled with organizing books, assisting patrons, and indulging in her love for literature. But deep down, she longed for adventure. She often found herself daydreaming about far-off places and thrilling escapades. One crisp autumn afternoon, Emily returned home from work. The air was filled with the scent of fallen leaves, and the sun cast a golden glow over the town. As she unpacked her groceries, she noticed something unusual on the kitchen table: a letter, sealed with an old-fashioned wax stamp. A letter? Who could this be from? Emily wondered aloud. She picked up the envelope and examined the seal. It bore an intricate design she didn't recognize. Curiosity piqued, Emily carefully opened the letter and began to read aloud. Dear Emily, if you are reading this, it means you have discovered the first clue. Your life is about to change in ways you never imagined. Follow the path to the old oak tree in the town square at midnight. Trust your instincts. Sincerely, a friend. Intrigued and a little apprehensive, Emily decided to follow the mysterious instructions. That night, as the clock struck midnight, she found herself standing under the old oak tree. The moonlight cast eerie shadows on the ground, and the branches swayed gently in the breeze. Emily whispered to herself, "What am I supposed to find here?" As she looked around, she noticed a small box tied to one of the tree's branches with a ribbon. Her heart raced as she carefully untied it and opened the box, finding a beautiful, antique locket inside. As she opened the locket, she saw a tiny, intricate key hidden within. She examined the key and noticed an engraving, "To the heart of the library." The library. "I need to go to the library," Emily said determinedly. The library was dimly lit at night, its grand facade shrouded in shadows. Emily snuck inside and headed to the back, where old books and manuscripts were kept. She had worked at the library for years, but she had never noticed anything unusual. She wondered what the key could unlock. As she searched, she found a hidden door behind a bookshelf. With trembling hands, she used the key to unlock it. Inside, she discovered a room filled with old letters, diaries, and artifacts. Used to be a secret archive. But why was I led here? Emily pondered. As she explored the room, she found a diary belonging to her grandmother, Sarah. In the diary, Emily learned about her grandmother's secret life as a historian and treasure hunter. Sarah had hidden clues all over town, leading to a treasure that could change the town's future. Flashback scenes of Sarah, young and adventurous, hiding clues around Willow Creek, played in Emily's mind. Sarah had always hoped that one of her descendants would continue her legacy, and now, it seemed, that person was Emily. "I will find this treasure and fulfill my grandmother's dream," Emily vowed, inspired by her grandmother's words. Over the next few weeks, Emily embarked on an adventure that took her to forgotten places in Willow Creek. Each clue revealed more about her grandmother's remarkable life and the hidden history of the town. She visited the town's oldest church, a long-abandoned mill, and even an ancient cemetery. Each location held a piece of the puzzle, and Emily's determination grew stronger with each discovery. At the town's oldest church, Emily found a hidden compartment in the altar, containing a map with markings leading to different locations in town. She traced the path on the map, feeling a deep connection to her grandmother. At the abandoned mill, she uncovered an old journal detailing Sarah's adventures and the friends who had helped her along the way. In the ancient cemetery, she discovered a gravestone with an inscription that matched one of the clues. As Emily pieced together the clues, she realized that her grandmother had not been alone in her quest. Sarah had a network of friends and allies who had played crucial roles in hiding the treasure. Emily felt a sense of camaraderie with these people from the past, even though she had never met them. The final clue led Emily to the outskirts of town, to an old, abandoned building that once belonged to a wealthy merchant. The building was in disrepair, its windows boarded up and its walls covered in ivy. Emily felt a sense of anticipation as she entered the building, carefully making her way through the dusty, forgotten rooms. In one of the rooms, she found a hidden basement door. Her heart pounded as she used the key to unlock it. "This is it. The final step," Emily said, her voice trembling with excitement. She descended into the basement, her flashlight, revealing a room filled with treasures and artifacts. The sight took her breath away. There were chests of gold and jewels, ancient manuscripts, and relics from Willow Creek's past. But more importantly, there were items that told the story of the town and its people. As Emily stood in the basement, looking at the treasure with a sense of fulfillment, she realized that the true treasure was not the wealth, but the history and legacy of her family and the town she loved. She decided to create a museum to share these stories with everyone. In the months that followed, Emily worked tirelessly to establish the museum. The townspeople rallied behind her, donating artifacts and sharing their own stories. The museum became a bustling hub of activity, with visitors coming from near and far to learn about Willow Creek's history. On the day of the museum's grand opening, Emily stood at the entrance, smiling as she watched people marvel at the exhibits. She felt a deep sense of accomplishment and pride. Her grandmother's dream had become a reality, and Emily had found her own adventure along the way. And so, Emily's life changed forever. She became the guardian of her family's legacy and the storyteller of Willow Creek. She had discovered that sometimes, the greatest adventures are the ones that bring us closer to our roots. The mysterious letter had led her on a journey of discovery, not just of a hidden treasure, but of herself and her place in the world. The museum stood as a testament to the rich history of Willow Creek and the indomitable spirit of its people. It was a place where the past came alive, where stories were told and retold, and where the legacy of Sarah and her descendants would be cherished for generations to come. And every time Emily walked through the museum, she felt her grandmother's presence, guiding her, inspiring her, and reminding her that adventure can be found in the most unexpected places. Thank you for watching. Like and share your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more content.